Some people desire to inquire what my name means because it sounds so powerful. Omékongo. Like I need to play some drums when I say it. Others ask me if it's my birth name, as if it's any of their business. But short of the intrinsic inclination to import inhabitants in predetermined non-pensive packages, few people ever ask me what it's actually like to be an American in Africa, and an African in America. Because for real, I feel like I need to relocate to the center of the Atlantic Ocean because I'm truly caught in the middle. The African, the American. I'm remixing Angie Palmer's words from I've been rich and I've been poor to I've been dissed and I've been torn. Because I've been torn between being called the American Negro and the African Bush Boogie. I'm torn between having to speak African to prove that I'm African in America and speaking French to prove that I'm African in Francophone African countries. What? I'm torn between dealing with the gangs and the tribes, both practicing ethnic cleansing. I'm torn between dealing with one set of my belabored brothers dying for hot diamonds and my other beleaguered brothers living to be iced out, but it still doesn't even out. I'm torn between watching trafficked African sex slaves being torn and American child porn. I'm torn between dealing with the child soldier and the child gangbanger on the corner. I'm torn between dealing with African military leaders telling our kids they don't need school to rule and American hip-hop artists telling our kids they don't need school to be rich or cool. I'm torn between dealing with corporations using both my communities as a toxic ditch. I'm torn between Mobutu Sese Seko and I'm Rick James, sis. And I don't know whether to laugh or cry, sis, because as proud as I am to be who I am, I sometimes feel like I have an identity crisis. Now I know why I'm so fond of Transformer cartoons, because the way that people always want me to change up, I feel like I might as well transform my name from Omékongo to Optimus Dabinga, until people realize that in getting past my name and frame, there's much more than meets the eye. But whether I be the American countryman or the transcontinental African, I know that both identities end, and I can. So I know that I can be me. Let my words do the talking and my actions do the walking, because I will never fit into your box, whether I got a fade or some locks, or the next time you're trying to figure out who I am and which stereotypical category I cover, I'll be covered in content if you just called me that brother.